Thoroughbred Association is working with you to ensure a vibrant horse racing community. Shared stories call for a united voice. That's COSA, representing the interests of horse people racing at Ontario racetracks. So whether you're first, last, or somewhere in between, we've got your back. With insurance, benefits, free lifetime memberships, and more. COSA. Follow our stories on social and check out the process at cosaonline.com.
Love horse racing? HPIBet.com is Canada's leader in online horse betting. Access thousands of live races from hundreds of tracks worldwide instantly. Enjoy the most advanced betting tools like AI Smart Picks and exclusive cashback rewards you won't get anywhere else. Join today and get up to $100 in free bets. Get the ultimate horse betting experience with HPIBet.com.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Raceway at Western Fair District in London, Ontario for some half-mile harness racing action. We've had some weather through the night and unexpected weather through the day. So we're going to start up on a good track. Racing officials say a good track with a 1-second variant to begin the card. From up top, your announcer Sugar Doe with you. Changes are coming up. -7 Celsius, 20 Fahrenheit. And a breeze from the west, and there'll be gusting winds as well this evening, 60-kilometer winds gusting throughout the night. I'm not quite sure it's snow, maybe more like flurries right now, but again, the winds will be gusting throughout the night. So we're going to shorten up the post-parade time. You know, they come on track, they post-parade, and when that final horse gets introduced through the post parade, the 2-minute warning will be coming very soon after that, and then going to the gate. So that time for the horses on track between the post parade and going to the gate shortened up once again this evening. So changes. Let's go. First change in race number 1, the 4 Shill Hanover, steel to aluminum shoes up front, aluminum to steel in behind, and switching to a blind bridle. And you can also scratch the 7 Sweet View from the opener, scratching 7 from race 1. It's the opening leg of a very popular pick 5 play. Race number 2 to start up an early pick 4. It's a judge's scratch of number 3 Wicked Smile, scratching 3 from the second. Third race on the evening. Number 1, Eyes on the Prize. The claiming price should read $10,000. Number 3, MVP Kamala. Blinkers to a Pelling Pacifier. Judge's scratch of number 4, Lazar Mania. And then a couple of changes for number 6, Latte Seals. They're going back to the barn of Gerard Demers. Steel to aluminum shoes all around. The hopples getting extended to 59 to 60 inches as well. So, again, scratch that 4, Lazar Mania, from the third. Fourth race on the evening. Race number 4 is clear. A non-jackpot high 5 play in race number 5. Judge's scratch of number 5, play at your own risk. The 5 coming out of the 5th race, high 5. Race number 6 with 10 races card at race 6 will begin the late pick 5. No changes for the opening leg. On to race 7, the start of a late pick 4, nothing doing. Race number 8. Equipment change for the 5 all in, switching from the Pelling Pacifier to a blind bridle. And then on to race number 9. In the 9th race, a judge's scratch of 7, Ambush Sealster. The 9 will not be moving in. Remove both 7 and 9 from this evening's ninth. And then the 10th and final, race number 10. Judges actually scratching lame was the 4. Mac the Knife. Again, scratch lame is 4. Mac the Knife in race 10. The 7, Officer Cheese, blinkers to a Pelling pacifier. Number 9 will not be moving in, so remove both the 4 and 9 from race number 10. So again, weather through the night, weather throughout the day, and change is not so bad overall for weather conditions. Again, horses post parading, not out there a whole lot of time between the post parade and going to the gate. Keep that in mind. Wager early to avoid the disappointment of being shut out, especially if you're on track with us downstairs or up at the top of the fair. We thank you for being on track with us tonight. Again, wager early throughout the evening to avoid getting shut out. We'll take a short break right now. We'll come back and we will set up that very popular Pick 5 play in race number 1 of 10. Lots more to come. Stick around.
In harness racing, there are options when it comes to owning a standardbred racehorse. You can own the entire horse, or you can share the horse with a few partners, or you can share with a lot of partners in a fractional ownership stable. Whatever option you choose, you'll find the experience of owning a racehorse connects people to horses and to one another in truly remarkable and sometimes unexpected ways. To learn more about standardbred racehorse ownership in Ontario, reach out to connect with someone who can help you get started on your journey.
Alrighty, welcome back to the show, everyone. Again, we've got some flurries happening. We've got some gusting winds. Winter racing conditions continuing in London, Ontario. I mean, the first day of winter is not yet upon us. Will be very soon, but we've already seen lots of winter here in the forest city of Ontario. Pick 5 play, starting things up, race number 1. Let's get a look at that ticket idea, brought to you by our good friends at Abode Home Comfort, Heating and Cooling. For me, I've gone to the inside 3 in the opener. Jake's Panther expected to take the action, and he certainly is right now at 2-5. His form's pretty good. He's winning 2 of his last 3. Those are all returning races where he missed all of the summer. He came back in late November, was a 4th best finisher, and then winning 2 in a row. He's got a great shot at making it 3 in a row this evening with that rail advantage. Lauren House picks up the drive for Jake's Panther for the Jewetts in race number 1. I'll also include 2, Rowdy Patrick. Switching to Tess Waxman now training. And then 3, Look Up at the Sky. Took a shot at the big track of Woodbine Mohawk Park. In the latest, didn't work out, so he's back on the half miler this evening for trainer Britt Kennedy with Garrett Rooney on board. 1, 2, 3, easy as possibly in the opener. Over to race number 2, there was the scratch of 3, so I've gone deepest of all in race 2 for this pick 5 sequence using 1, 2, 5, 6, and 7. Be very interesting to see this 2 in race 2. Skip the Honey come back, a big closing finish to be second in the career debut. She was flying home. Looking forward to seeing her return race. Over to race number 3, we're going to single up the 6, Latte Sealster. Switching over to trainer Gerard Demers. Austin Sorry on board. Strong combination, right? Sorry plus Demers. Demers has had this mare once before, and she did okay for him. Demers going with a few equipment changes, shoeing change all around, plus the hobbles getting let out. For the 6, Latte Seals, they're facing easier there, the 3rd. Going to stay with another single in the 4th race. It's the 4, Angel of Honor. Very strong in her career debut. She'll look to double up in London. And then race number 5, maybe as easy as 1, 2, 3 again on the end of this very popular Pick 5 play. We'll see them on post parade here soon. Again, wager early throughout the night to avoid the disappointment of being shut out. Horses will post parade soon. They'll be on track maybe 2 or 3 minutes and then going directly to the starting gate due to the winter racing conditions this evening in London. Best of luck to all racing and playing along. On Post Parade now, the starters for race number 1 of 10 this evening. It's the pick 5 starting up. You're looking at 1 Jake's Panther trying to continue his winning ways. This would be for 3 in a row. Owned and bred by Dennis Jewett. Larry Jewett training Lauren House. The call tonight aboard 1 Jake's Panther. Number 2, it'll be Rowdy Patrick. Sam Fillion listed tonight for Tess Waxman, Levi Kipfer. Tess now training again at Sam Fillion 4-2. Number 3, Look Up at the Sky. It's Britt Kennedy, Money Clip Racing, sharing ownership with Britt Training. Garrett Rooney going back on board after a trip for Look Up at the Sky at Woodbine Mohawk Park on December 13th. He's back on the half miler from post 3. Number 4, Shill Hanover for Triple S Equine. Now racing for trainer Jacob Roberts. Austin Sorey in the sulky. And then the 5, Night Train. Night Train has always been in the hunt. Marilyn and Steve Gallard in the ownership line are the breeders as well. Steve training Jason Ryan. Staying on 5, Night Train here in the opener. The 6, it's Baby Bubba, Brady Galliers for Don Thompson. Trainers Dan Crichton. The 7 was scratched. The 8, Numismatist from the trailing spot, owned and bred by Don and Heather McGregor. Peter Core is the trainer. Mark McDonnell hopping on board tonight. Reduced field of 7 in this Friday evening opener for an exactor try, Superfecta, daily double, and again a very popular pick 5 play right here. It won't be long till the horses head towards the starting gate here. Won't be long for race number 1 of 10. Good luck. So just over a minute here, just over a minute for the wagers here on race number 1 as we get a look at the streaking. Jake's Panther, he's a winner of 3 from 4 career starts. He took the summer off, and he came back to finish 4th, leaving from a trailing spot late November. Since then, he's been on the lead and winning. His latest 2, he gets the rail to work with tonight. Lauren House, going back on board. He was aboard for his returning qualifier in late November over London. He gets a big shot to make it 3 in a row. He's 1-5 right now, but he's leaving plenty of value on the rest of the field here. Less than a minute. This pick 5 pool likely set to go north of $10,000. There is still time as we get a look at number 2. This is Rowdy Patrick. Sam Fillion gets the call for co-owner trainer Tess Waxman. A third best finish behind Jake's Panther and Night Train, who he'll face in here. Jake's Panther on the rail. Night Train at a post 5 seconds away. Starter John calling them in. So as promised, they're going to go quickly here following a post parade on the night. They'll be out there for about 2 minutes, and then the gate will be moving, and it'll be post time, just like it is right now. Race number 1 of 10. Gates moving. Still time. You'd have to hurry. That 2-5 status continuing on Jake's Panther, trying to keep that win streak going. A win tonight would make it 3 in a row over London. So Jake's Panther, Rowdy Patrick, Look Up at the Sky. Shill Hanover, Night Train, Baby Bubba trailing out Numismatist. A field of 7 on the pace. Friday evening opener. Picking up speed. Here they come. They're off. Night Train has a nice beginning here. Outside of that is Baby Bubba. These two together into the opening turn. Night Train Out and on top here for Jason Ryan. Pocketing up was Baby Bubba at 21-1. Jake's Panther got away in third. He's already thinking about it, though. He's 4 off the lead, and House is going to right line him right here, right now. Jake's Panther at 4-5, sailing up and grabbing control just prior to the quarter mile. Clocked up in 29 flat. Jake's Panther, the Colt son of Panther Hanover, now showing the way. A Night Train at 15-1. He's sitting second. Long Shot Baby Bubba continuing third. Midfield fourth for Even Money Shot. Rowdy Patrick switching outside. Look up at the sky, and that's going to force the hand of Rowdy Patrick to travel first up for Philion. Setting it up third over. From the back, Shill Hanover gets underway, and now trailing inside, Numismatist. It's 4 in and 3 out. With a half mile left to go, a minute 1/5, a comfortable halftime here over the good track for Jake's Panther. Coming to him on the outside in second. This is Rowdy Patrick looking to get the fight on, towed up into it. A look up at the sky, and in the pocket travels a Night Train. So the front six tightly grouped. The gapped off trailer would be Numismatist as they head up towards three quarters. All going to be trying to crack the code here on Jake's Panther, who's doing it well up front. 1:30-2 at three quarters. Jake Panther's House still appears to have something left. Rowdy Patrick came calling. He's on his wheel and challenging. Tripping out has been Night Train at a big number. Switching widest of all is going to be Look Up at the Sky. Into the stretch they turn. Jake Panther gets a reminder to go on in here. Jake's Panther still on top. Jake's Panther for 3 in a row. House on board for the Jewetts. A place photo between Rowdy Patrick and Night Train, and maybe it's a Baby Bubba coming through to be 4. 2:01. Jake's Panther starting it up. That's a solid beginning to our Friday evening card. $46,000 in handle on the opener. The pick 5 pool just shy of $15,000. Race favorite Jake's Panther at odds on 4-5. He drifted up in price. He'll start up the pick 5 play again, just shy of $15,000 in that pool. So here's Lauren House scoring in the opener. Did a great job with that pick on the outside. Rowdy Patrick just kind of sat into them and then asked for a response from Jake's Panther through the stretch. And did he ever? He answered the call, drew off from them to make it 3 in a row here. The winning mile in 2:01. Very close for the deuce. So here's Jake's Panther returning. He's the 3-year-old bay colt by Panther Hanover from the Santana Blue Chip Dam. Blue Jean Jabba, owned and bred by Dennis Jewett. Larry Jewett, winning trainer. Lauren House, winning driver tonight. Had him on top most of the way to score in 2:01. That makes it 4 career victories from just 5 lifetime starts. He's been racing here in London each and every time. Congratulations. It appears we've got the dead heat for the deuce. Rowdy Patrick and Night Train. The 2 and 5 were in the place photo, and they have dead heat it. Going to make a multiple exactor, try, superfecta payouts. Again, the dead heat for second makes for multiple exactor, try, and superfecta payouts here in the opener. 1 with the 2 and 5 dead heating for second. Number 6, Baby Bubba, did finish fourth. So race number 1 now going official here. Jake's Panther is the official winner. And again, the dead heat for second between 2 and 5. The 6, Baby Bubba, rounding out the top 4. $3.90 the win price for Jake's Panther. Exactor with 2 for second, $3.50. 5 for second at 6 even. Tries for $1. 2 for second, $6.75. 5 for second, $10.50. And then the supers with the 2 for second, $25.30. And with the 5 for second, we'll get it again here. Again, the dollar super with 2 for second, $25.30. And with the 5 for second, the dollar taken back at 39 even. So there were the prices. And moving right along and right into race number 2, scratch the 3, Wicked Smile. Again, the 3, Wicked Smile, coming out of race number 2. Reduced field of 6 now for the exactor, try, super, and a pick 4 opportunity next. Here is that rundown for the opener. Jake's Panther, race winner. Rowdy Patrick, second in the dead heat. Look Up at the Sky was fifth. Shill Hanover, 6. Night Train was second in the dead heat. Baby Bubba, 4. 7 was Scratch. Numismatis was finishing 7. From the top, a 1, 2, 5, 6, 2, 4, Scratch, and 7. 3 straight. Jake's Panther. 5 minutes away from race 2, the start of an early pick 4 play. We'll get a ticket idea coming to you shortly. One more reminder, folks, if you happen to be playing along with us tonight, whether it's online or on track, wager early to avoid the disappointment of being shut up. If you're looking to play along in that pick 4, the pick 4 starting up here in race number 2, it might be a good idea to get your ticket in order and purchase it early to avoid being shut out. Again, the horses will be post parading and then maybe on track for 2 to 3 minutes and then going to the gate. Going to do that all night long with the winter racing conditions. We know the winter conditions well. We are a winter track only, racing from 1st of October until the end of May. Wonderful job once again today for our track crew, getting things in order for racing this evening. Pretty good mile in the opener, and from where I'm sitting, track looks pretty good from up here. So well done to Doug Lilly and his team, the track crew, getting things in order for our 10 race card this evening. Double Will Pays now posted here. Favorite to complete it, Skip the Honey, making her second career start. She had a very nice deuce in her career debut. She stormed home late. Big final half in there, and yeah, she was gaining a ton through that final stretch. Went from 7th at 3/4 to finishing second by a length. So favorite to complete the double is that 2, Skip the Honey, in his second career start. Next choice being number 5, Bar Down Brisby. Coming back in here for Jacob Roberts with Austin Sorey on board, 1080 returning there. And then the rest, all taking kind of similar action. The 1, 6, and 7. The big long shot here has got to be the 4, Large Lucifer. Alrighty, here we go with the early pick 4 ticket idea. This for our friends at Abode Home Comfort, Heating and Cooling, for all your heating and cooling needs. Visit their website, abodehomecomfort.com. So we're going to go deep to start and kind of deep to finish. We're using 5 of them in here. I've got race 2 kind of wide open, a little more than the tote board would suggest. 3 to 5 right now on number 2, Skip the Honey. Going out for the owner, trainer, driver, and breeder, Greg Drew. Big deuce in the career debut. And if she's, or he, is as good as he was in that career debut, he could probably get the job done in here. But you know what? It's young, inexperienced horses. Anything can happen, so that's why I've laid them 5 across here in the opening leg of the pick 4, 1, 2, 5, 6, and 7. Then we're going to go with the singles. Number 6, Latte Sealster, back to the barn of Gerard Demers. I went back through the older lines. Gerard has raced this mare before, and he's opting to make some wholesale changes here. It's a shoeing change all around, steel to aluminum, and extending the hobbles by an inch, 59 to 60 for the mare. Number 6, Latte Sealster, my single. Strong combo, Austin Sorey and Gerard Demers team up in the third. Fourth race, another single with that 4 Angel of Honor going out for Gerald Lilly and Mac Lilly Farms. Garrett Rooney staying on. Big swoop of the field late in the mile. She's like 3 and 4 deep on that final turn to get there. Her back half in a minute and a fifth. A heavy favorite on that occasion. I'm thinking heavy favorite once again tonight, so a single for me in the fourth. And the fifth race went inside to the 1, Bright On Wait and See, the 2 Bella, and number 3 Abigail. Definitely worth a look in there. She's on some pretty good form. She was made to qualify in her latest because she did have a pair of consecutive breaks through November and into December. 1, 2, 3 for me on the end of the early pick 4, $5,000 guaranteed pool. We'll see them on parade here shortly. Starters for race number 2 set to post parade here. It's going to be maiden pacers, boys on the pace, maidens. And if you're new to racing, maidens mean they've never won a race yet in their young careers. So some inexperience here on a winter condition kind of night in London. You're looking at 1 TF Thunderstruck racing for Angela Clark, Lauren House training and driving. Next on parade will be the 2, Skip the Honey, son of all bets off, for owner, trainer, driver, breeder Greg Drew of Merlin, Ontario. Number 3 was a scratch. The 4, Lart John Lucifer, it's Brady Galliers going on board for owner, trainer Larry Lane. Russell Ellis owning, Jake Roberts training, number 5, Bart Down Brisbee, Austin Sorey. And then we'll see the 6, Kamoka Kid. Kamoka Kid put up a pretty good fight last time out for owner, trainer, breeder Dean Wall. Keeps Jason Ryan in the sulky. And then 7 outside, DM Big Cat Bodie going out for Derek Watson. The trainer's Britt Kennedy. Sam Filion staying on to drive. So a reduced field of 6 here. That heavy action continuing on number 2, Skip the Honey right now. He is a 1-5 favorite. His career debut, he was 83-1. And this is the second career start. Can he come back with a similar performance that he showed in that December 12th start? He was storming home, went from 7th on the wide side to finish 2nd, missing by a length. Again, he was 83-1 on that occasion. Right now, 1-5. And there goes the 2-minute countdown clock. It's rolling inside of 2 minutes now. The opening leg of this early pick four. Number 5, Bar Down Brisbee, was actually the morning line favorite in this one. Been coming close in recent starts over Flamborough. Showing a 2:01 and 1 in the latest. So going in the right direction. This horse has some good early speed. He's got a driver on board that likes to send them. Austin Sorey teaming up with trainer Jake Roberts with 5, Bar Down Brisbee. 9-5, second choice right now in behind the 2, Skip the Honey. Just over 1 minute. Taking late action here, number 7, DM Big Cat Bodie. I've been kind of tracking him for a few starts now, selecting him in my top 3. I believe I had him to win there, maybe 2 back. Got him pegged as an outsider chance in this one. DM Big Cat Bodie coming along well for trainer Britt Kennedy. 3rd, make it 5th start under Britt Kennedy. 4th over London. Was 3rd best from off the pace in the latest. Racing just in behind Skip the Honey at the finish. 7-1 currently for this 7 DM Big Cat Bodie. Like what I see, and I love that price. Starter getting set to call them in. Absolutely your final call to get in on this pick 4 play in London. Gates moving. So I mentioned a maiden pacer, some inexperience involved here. A few 2-year-olds as well. The 1, 4, and 6, all 2-year-old rookies. TF Thunderstruck on the rail, then Skip the Honey, Large Aunt Lucifer, Bar Down Brisbee, Kamoka Kid, DM Big Cat Bodie for 6 across into the stretch. Picking up speed. Here they come. They're rough. And to take them on out of there, Skip the Honey. DM Big Cat Bodie was leaving from the grandstand side, trying to be up close, but he rolled off stride. 7 has gone to a break. So out there free on the lead is Skip the Honey at 4-5, showing the way for Drew. 2nd best for TF Thunderstruck. And up close in 3rd is the long shot, Large Aunt Lucifer. Going 3rd to last was Bar Down Brisbee. Then it was Kamoka Kid, well back after that first turn break. DM Big Cat Bodie dug himself a big hole early. 29-2 was the opening quarter mile clocking through the blustery conditions here in London. Skip the Honey on top by a length and 3/4. TF Thunderstruck continuing to tow along in 2nd. Large Aunt Lucifer. We mentioned long shot. Longest shot on the board at 30-1 up there in the top 3. Off the back end, here comes Kamoka Kid, rolling for Jason Ryan. Shuffled to 5th now. Bar Down Brisbee, and then distanced off of the field. DM Big Cat Bodie, the half was up in 1:01 and 1. Skip the Honey, son of all bets off, still maintaining the lead here with 3/8 left to go, though. Coming up quickly now, this is going to be Kamoka Kid. Kamoka Kid rolling and shoving ahead in front, though. Coming right back to him is Skip the Honey. These two are going forward up and towards 3/4. Skip the Honey finding more and going into full flight mode into the final turn. Skip the Honey for Drew. Back on top by a length and 3/4. TF Thunderstruck is traveling 2nd. Reminders in 3rd for Kamoka Kid. Bar Down Brisbee under urging 4th. And 5th of the lot. Large Aunt Lucifer into the stretch. Skip the Honey. Big debut to be 2nd. And a going away winner under wraps here for Drew. A winner by 3.5. TF Thunderstruck was 2nd. Holding 3rd was Kamoka Kid. Then it was Bar Down Brisbee in 2:01 and 1. Maiden score. Skip the Honey. Number 2, Skip the Honey. Back half and a minute flat. Final quarter here. 29-2. Big motor under the hood here of Skip the Honey. Winning under wraps and as he pleased over the one. TF Thunderstruck, the long shot Kamoka Kid in there to be third at 15-1, and then it's Bar Down Brisbee rounding out the top 4. 2, 1, 6, and 5. That is your top 4 unofficial. Returning to victory lane will be the 2, Skip the Honey, 3-year-old big-outed son of All Bets Off from the Art Major Dam, homegrown honey. The homebred for owner, trainer, driver, breeder, Greg Drew of Merlin, Ontario, winning as he pleased there. There you see him under comfortable wraps, winning as he pleased. Maiden score, 2:01-1 over the good track. Again, his back half in a minute. And a very sharp final quarter. It was 29-2. Did it so easy. Phone could be ringing there for Greg Drew with folks maybe interested in a very nice son of All Bets Off. Just the second career start. Big deuce into the debut. And then an easy winner here this evening in London. 2-1, 6-5. Again, top 4 unofficial. Alrighty, race 2 is now official. Skip the Honey, as good as advertised here. Gate to wire win, did it quite easy, turning lots of heads in his young career. Second start in, gets the maiden victory. First start in, big deuce at 83-1. So here we go with prices. Skip the Honey 360, exactor were $10.90 try, $22.85. The early double, Jake's Panther on to Skip the Honey, returning $5.80. And the super for $1 in race number 2, 53.75, 20 center coming back at 10.75. Second race rundown. Tia Thunderstruck was second. Skip the Honey race winner. 3 was scratched. Largent Lucifer fifth. Bar Down Brisbee 4. Kamoka Kid was third. DM Big Cat Bodie was finishing sixth. From the top, a 2-1 scratch. 5, 4, 3, and 6. 4 minutes away from our third. Capper selections here in the upcoming third. Myself, Ghislaine, Melissa, Nathan, all go to the 6 Latte Sealster. Lou Sorella going on his own here to go with 2 Century Lunar on top. It's Brady Galliers, catch driving for trainer Daryl Vleeming. No Lasix for 2 in this one. Multi-leg ticket. Live money updates. You're seeing it there now. The pick 5 started up in race 1, just shy of $15,000 in the pool. I think it's about $3,000 left in play. The pick 4 began in race 2 with the $8,800 pool. Here we go. Starters on parade. It's the third claiming event for fillies and mares on the pace. $8,000 claiming tags. Number 1, Eyes on the Prize. The price should read $10,000 for this one, owned by Tanya Lawson. Pat Bissett trained. Lorne House driven. Number 2, Century Lunar. No Lasix for this one tonight. Racing for Mark Lasso. The trainer's Daryl Vleeming. Catch driving, Brady Galliers. Number 3, MVP Kamala. Switching to a Pelling Pacifier here for owner, trainer Ernest Party. Sam Filion listed. 4 was scratched. Number 5, Rose Ricky. It's Dwayne Spitzig, training and driving for Brad Wilson. Number 6, Latte Sealster, back to the barn of trainer Gerard Demers. Austin Sorey driving for the owner Melanie Plourde. Be a shoeing change all around to aluminum. Hopples extending to 60 inches. 7 outside, Burlesque Sealster, Mark McDonnell. The call for Cecilia Richardson, Lorraine Parr, Robert Jarvis training. And then from a trailing spot, the 8 is Porch Pirate, Troy Cochran, Michelle Sherman, Larry DeLellis, all on the ownership line with Troy training. Garrett Rooney is in the sulky. There you have it. 7 starters on the pace for an exacta try super. It's a pick 3 opportunity. Good luck. So number 6, Latte Sealster takes the action here. 3-5 currently. Austin Sorey teaming up with trainer Gerard Demers. Strong combination here in London. Less than 2 minutes. Latte Sealster joining us now. She's coming in following the Rito Carlton race meet. They have completed their 2025 season. So I think we're going to see a few more Rito horses coming to London in the days and weeks ahead. Just over a minute here on the 3rd. Number 3, MVP Kamala picks up Sam Filion as Garrett Rooney appears to be opting for number 8, Porch Pirate. 7-1 currently for this MVP Kamala. Still time, less than a minute. Race 3 in London, gates moving. 3-5, status continuing for number 6, Latte Sealster. It's going to be Eyes on the Prize, Century Lunar, MVP Kamala, Rose Ricky, Latte Sealster, Burlesque Sealster, and back to your spot for Porch Pirate. Reduced to a field of 7, 8th out. 3rd race, Pacers, pick up speed, here they come. And away they go for the inside. Century Lunar next door. MVP Kamala leaving out for a top 3 spot. A Latte Sealster taking pylon position now as they get on by the opening eighth. A Century Lunar for Brady Gallier's up top here at 11-1. Sitting second, MVP Kamala. Traveling third, it's the returning Latte Sealster back in the barn of trainer Gerard Demers. Sitting fourth, Eyes on the Prize, fifth best away for the Porch Pirate. Then came Rose Ricky and Burlesque Sealster over the quarter in 29-4. Century Lunar just coasting now, bending around turn number 2, right lining out of third, moving into second, and soon to be challenging here at 3/8 completion. The 1-9 chalk favorite. Here comes Latte Sealster with a rush and a brush. Latte Sealster for Austin Sori, straight to the top here in a matter of strides. Century Lunar following second, third and in for MVP Kamala. Staying in there fourth was Eyes on the Prize, and now Porch Pirate getting underway from fifth, following up a halftime of a minute and 2/5. Latte Sealster stretching it out now to lead by almost 2 full lengths. Century Lunar continuing to follow along second. MVP Kamala is a traveling third. Moving into fourth came Porch Pirate, then the fifth and in for Eyes on the Prize. Back markers are gapped off here. Rose Ricky was ahead of Burlesque Seals. They're up and by 3/4. Here it is in 1:30 flat, blowing it wide open. A Latte Sealster. Latte Sealster's got it by 4, and she may try for more. Porch Pirate has just moved into second, giving up along the inside with Century Lunar. Here's some late pace coming from MVP Kamala. Latte Sealster good to go here. Sorry on board for Demers. Second best for MVP Kamala, then Porch Pirate and Century Lunar in 2:01-3. So number 6, Latte Sealster, as good as advertised here. Over 3, MVP Kamala. 8, Porch Pirate, and 2, Century Lunar. 6-3, 8-2, unofficial. Latte Sealster returning here. 8-year-old daughter of Sunshine Beach, head of latest news by Western Ideal. Now a 20-time winner throughout her career, bred by Sealster Farms of Lucan. She's owned by Melanie Plourde. Gerard Demers trained Austin Sori, driven to win. That's 5 on the season, career win number 20 for Latte Sealster. 2:01-3, congratulations. Latte Sealster 220, Exactor $560 try, $685 Super 1845. Flip the page on to race number 4. No changes in the 4th race, the Mad Dog Pace. Exactor try, super, daily double. Field of 6 behind the gate in about 7 minutes. So again, 5 minutes now, 5 minutes away from the fourth race. And again, there are no changes. Field of 6 on the pace. It's fillies and mares. Mostly a group of maidens. There is one winner, being number 4, Angel of Honor, who got it done quite easily in her career debut. She'll look to double up here, and she does open up as a heavy hitter here in the upcoming fourth race. The rundown for the third. Eyes on the Prize was 5th. A Century Lunar 4. MVP Kamala was 2nd. 4 was scratched. Rose Ricky 7. A Latte Sealster race winner, Burlesque Sealster 6. A Porch Pirate was finishing 3rd. Top down, a 5, 4, 2. Scratch 7, 1, 6, and 3. So in this fourth race, the Mad Dog Pace, named for Gerald Mad Dog Robinson, celebrating a 79th birthday. And all his friends on the main level want to wish Gerald the Mad Dog Robinson a happy birthday. Again, that's from all your friends on the main level. Gerald, happy 79th birthday. Your feature race, the Mad Dog Pace, coming up in about 4 minutes. Won't be long now, and we'll have a traditional Boxing Day matinee happening here in London. It's scheduled, of course, for Boxing Day, Friday, December 26th. The matinee card, afternoon racing, getting underway at 12:50. Doors will open for top of the fair. It's the Boxing Day brunch featured up there. Again, doors will open at noon for the Boxing Day brunch. Friday, December 26th. The pricing is there on the monitor. Hope you can join us on or off track for that Boxing Day matinee. Love me some afternoon racing here in London. Another big night, another traditional night. It's New Year's Eve racing on Wednesday, December 31st. And again, there will be another top of the fair dining experience available for New Year's Eve. Post time for that race card, 6:30. Doors will open for top of the fair at 6 p.m. Reservations are still open for both the Boxing Day brunch and New Year's Eve at topofthefair.com. Check this deal out. All through the month of January, we're going to call it Fun-Filled Fridays at Top of the Fair. The buffet, dining experience, live racing, just $45. All through the month of January at the Top of the Fair. Probably no better deal. Combining the racing experience with that buffet, $45 per person through the month of January. On the Friday nights, there'll also be the Trifecta Tuesday event. January will feature one Trifecta Tuesday event. Just bringing up my calendar here for January. Tuesday, January 20th. That'll happen. It's not there on the monitor, on the graphic for Trifecta Tuesday, but I can promise you, Tuesday, January 20th, is the January edition of Trifecta Tuesday. Always a big hit for folks supporting that. The seniors discount in effect for that. Seniors discount in effect for that $45 night on Friday through the month of January as well. So if you're with us tonight at Top of the Fair, you're enjoying your evening with us, why not think about joining us on a Friday evening or that Tuesday, January 20th card for a Trifecta Tuesday. Pretty good deal all through the month of January at Top of the Fair. Reserve your spot now for any one of the dates in January at topofthefair.com. And there is your Pick 5 and Pick 4 live money updates. $3,000 left in play for the Pick 4 pool of almost $9,000. About a third of the Pick 4 pool still in play. It's been chalky thus far tonight. And almost $15,000 in the Pick 5 pool, just shy of $3,000. So it's about 20% of the Pick 5 pool still in play. Again, it's been favorites through the night, and expecting another big favorite maybe to hit here again in the fourth. That Angel of Honor, very tough to look beyond that one here. She's a 1-9 chalky favorite here, and big double digits on the remainder of the field. We'll see them stepping out on parade here shortly. Fourth race starters on parade for the Mad Dog Pace. Number 1, Wolfpack Whiskey. It's Mark McDonnell driving for owner-trainer Gary MacDonald. There's your 2 Can Be Sweet going out for Colonel Schneider Jr., Cassidy Schneider train, Sam Fillion up. Number 3, Dirt Road Girl, Lauren House driving for Paul Roberts, Shirley Mills, Paul training. And number 4, Angel of Honor, the filly by Big Jim's trying to go 2 for 2 this evening. Racing for Mac Lilly Farms Limited, the trainers Gerald Lilly with Garrett Rooney staying on. Number 5, the Waltzing Weasel. Scott Ray listed for All Star Farms, trainer Janice McEachern. And rounding out the field, number 6, Ace 44 Emma, making her second Ontario start after coming up from the Maritimes, racing for Carl Bagnall of PEI. It's Rachel Andrew training Austin Sorey in the sulky. 6 starters then. They'll all be on gate here shortly for the Exactor Tri Super at a daily double. So here is that 4, Angel of Honor. We mentioned the fillies by Big Jim from a no pan intended mare, Honor and Love, a product of the London Classic yearling sale. Showed plenty of talent in her career debut, swooping up on the wide side at 3/4 and was able to sustain that big move and go on to win by 2 full lengths, back half in a minute and 1/5. Racing on the good track, and that's what we've got this evening. Good track with some winter racing conditions. Angel of Honor, heavy hitter here at 1-9. So number 5, the Waltzing Weasel, went straight to the top last time out. Was not able to hold off Angel of Honor in her career debut, but she was a game second. One of a few 2-year-olds in here. We've got 3 2-year-old fillies, being the 1, 5, and 6. Less than a minute. Last call, final call for the wagers here on race number 4. Race 4 in London. Gates moving. This one going out for the birthday boy. Happy 79th from all your friends on the main level. Gerald Mad Dog Robinson. It's the Mad Dog Pace. Going in behind Wolfpack Whiskey. Can Be Sweet. Dirt Road Girl. Angel of Honor. The Waltzing Weasel. Ace 44 Emma. Field of 6. Top of the stretch. Fillies and mares pick up speed. Here they come. Off and pacing. Dirt Road Girl to take them on out of there. The Waltzing Weasel is going up with her. Moving into third came Ace 44 Emma. On the rail in fourth, Windback Whiskey. Next to last, heavy favorite Angel of Honor. And at the back of the bus, Can Be Sweet. Up to the quarter mile, Dirt Road Girl is leading. Considering to go forward was the Waltzing Weasel. The Razor thought better of it and took back, ducked, and tucked in for the pocket ride. Opening quarter clocking 29-3 over the good going. Dirt Road Girl's going to be showing the way here for House. House on the lead in London. Second best, the Waltzing Weasel. Ace 44 Emma checks out the action from third. Here comes the heavy favorite, Angel of Honor. Rolling uncovered. She's fourth, she's third, now second, and quickly taking command here. This is Angel of Honor on the lead. Second best was a Dirt Road Girl. Uncovered in third, Can Be Sweet. Buried in fourth, the Waltzing Weasel. Switching outside, that'll be Ace 44 Emma moving forward now. She's fourth. As widest of all would be Can Be Sweet. Trailer on the in was Windback Whiskey. Down the backside final time. Stretching it out here, Angel of Honor has a lead of 3 full lengths. Holding down second, Dirt Road Girl uncovered. Out there in third, under urging the Waltzing Weasel. Ace 44 Emma, fourth best on the outside. Fifth and in for Windback Whiskey. Gapped off trailer, Can Be Sweet up and by 3/4. 1:31-4. Angel of Honor still doing good things up front. Waltzing, the Waltzing Weasel is second. Moving into third, Ace 44 Emma. Angel of Honor, though, she's gonzo once again. 2 for 2 lifetime. The daughter of Big Jim Rooney on board for Lily. Second best would be the Waltzing Weasel. On to take third was Windback Whiskey. Ace 44 Emma in for fourth. 2:02 flat. So number 4, Angel of Honor, much the best winner here. Does it again for 2. To have her going 2 for 2 in her young career. Second best would be the Waltzing Weasel. Windback Whiskey came on to be third over Ace 44 Emma. 4, 5, 1, and 6 unofficial. So Angel of Honor, she's coming back. 3-year-old daughter of Big Jim out of Honor and Love. I know pan intended. Again, she is a product of the London Classic Yearling Sale. Owned by Mac Lily Farms Limited of Dutton. Gerald Lilly conditioned. And Garrett Rooney driven to win. Angel of Honor. We like her. Got a big motor here. 2:02, the winning mile. Becomes a new race win record. Her own back half in a minute 2 fish. Could have went much more, I'm sure. Again, we like her. Angel of Honor takes the Mad Dog pace. Congratulations. It's official, 210 across the board for Angel of Honor. Exacta worth $4.90. Dollar try, $32.30. Super for $1. $86.90. 20 center worth $17.38. Turn the page. Go on to race number 5 for a non-jackpot high 5 opportunity. Scratch the 5. Play at your own risk. Down to a field of 7 now for the non-jackpot high five. Part of our go-to wagering menu this evening. And keep in mind, folks, with 10 races carded tonight, the late pick 5 will begin in race 6, the late pick 4 starting up in race number 7. At this time, I'm going to offer up a big shout out to one of our Raceway sponsors, Windback Farm of Canada. Standing 9 exciting stallions with rich and fast pedigrees. Indeed. We'll give you the rundown, courtesy of Windback Farm of Canada. The rundown for the 4th race, a Wolfpack Whiskey 3rd, Can Be Sweet with 6, Dirt Road Girl 5th, Angel of Honor, race winner, the Waltzing Weasel 2nd, Ace 44 Emma would be 4th. From the top, 3, 6, 5, 1, 2, and 4. 6 minutes away from that high 5 in the 5th dash. The will pays are now being posted here for the double, pick 3, pick 4, and pick 5, completing here in race number 5. Part of that 9 exciting stallions lineup at Windback Farm of Canada. Beach Glass, winner of a $600,000 Meadowlands Pace, winner of the Hemp Memorial, and a winner of the Cane Pace. Of course, he's a son of Sun Beach somewhere, a mark of 47-2, a $1 million plus winner. Beach Glass standing at Windback Farm of Canada. Also part of the lineup and new to Windback Farms, Captain's Quarters, winner of a $970,000 Metro Pace final, just shy of $1 million. Career earnings, new to Windback Farms, Captain's Quarters, now standing there. Lawless Shadow, a visit I paid to Windback Farm a couple of years ago, and I saw him in the cross ties, and what a looker Lawless Shadow is. Another one just shy of $1 million in career earnings. He was a winner of a $700,000 Meadowlands Pace, as well as the Hemp Memorial. O'Brien Award winner as well. At 2, Lawless Shadow standing at the Windback Farm of Canada. Other names there, Tattoo Artist, my MVP, Trixton, McWicket, Betting Line, better than Cheddar. Just an exciting lineup of stallions. Windback Farm of Canada. For more info on anything Windback, visit windbackfarm.com. Live shot from our paddock there, awaiting a post parade for the fillies and mares on the pace for race number 5 of 10. In this fifth race, number 3, Abigail comes in off a winning qualifier. She was forced to qualify, having 2 consecutive breaks, November into December. So remaining very sharp, a must play for this non-jackpot high five play as Don Rankin Jr. Picks up the catch driving assignment. 7-2 currently for the filly Abigail. Pacers on parade for the fifth race, led by number 1, Bride Down Wait and See, going out for Bride Down Farms Inc. of Clinton, Kendall Durst Training, Natasha Day in the sulky. Number 2, it'll be Bella. Bella racing for the owner, trainer, breeder Tess Waxman, Austin Sori on board. Abigail 3, it's Don Rankin Jr. catch driving for the owner, trainer, breeder Gerald Weir of London. Number 4, Lou the Looker, Lauren House tonight for Don and Heather McGregor, Peter Core training. 5 is out. Number 6, Summer Lovin', Andy Moore in the sulky for owner, breeder Diane Sylvester, the trainers Dwayne May. 7 outside for Freed from Desire, daughter of Big Jim for Anthony Hahn and Meg Crone, Meg training. Mark McDonnell staying on board. The trailing spot for the 8, Mac Hottie. This one for owner, trainer Mary Ratchford. Sam Fillion gets the call for the drive this evening. Field of 7 then, 6 on gate, plus a trailer for this exactor try and high 5 opportunity. So here is number 3, Abigail. Again, she's coming in off the winning qualifier, following a couple of starts where she did make breaks here in London. Gets a good track to work with tonight. So it's one of those starts where if she happened to make a bobble when trying for the lead early, wouldn't really put her on the qualifying list because we are on a good track this evening in London. So I think that's a difference with Abigail. Even if she was to make a bobble early in the mile, I think she could regroup and be a strong player for the victory here. 7-2 is a decent price. I like that. I like her chances here. Less than 2 minutes to post time. Here's number 2. This is Bella. Bella has been on the lead in each of her last 4 early in the mile. and has been racing up close when giving up the lead. She's been showing second a couple of times when leaving sharply in the early going. She's always in the hunt. You can look through the program lines. Each of her last 5 outings dating back to November 1st, she is right there with them at the end of her miles. There's a win, there's a pair of runner-up finishes, and a pair of fourths as well. Bella gets a big shot with these. Even money currently, just about a minute left. And here's Bright Out, Wait and See. Not a whole lot of early speed to work with here. Did come from off the pace. Closed up well to be third in the latest, right behind Bella, who was second. Those two will not be facing Viv's Freight Train on this occasion. Viv's Freight Train not in to go with these fillies and mares this evening. 7-1. Pretty good price here and a pretty good shot at hitting this high five ticket. Natasha Day on board. Right out, Wait and See. Starter getting set to call them in here. There is still time. You would have to hurry. Gates moving. So going in behind, right on Wait and See, Bella, Abigail, then Lulu the Looker, Summer Lovin', Freed from Desire. That'll be your 6 on gate, plus a trailer. That is Hamac Hottie. 7 pacers, just about an 1/8 of a mile from the start. Into the stretch. Picking up speed, here they come. They're off. Bella was leaving sharply. Outside of that, Freed from Desire is going to be up close. Summer Lovin' sliding on over to be third. Brought down Wait and See, gapping in fourth. Fifth best away, getting away cleanly, Abigail. And next to last was Hamac Hottie, and well back to Lou the Looker. Up and towards the quarter mile, clocking. In command of this one, Bella. Bella at 4-5, showing the way right there in the pocket. Freed from Desire. 29-3 was the quarter clocking. Into turn number 2, Bella will go along unchallenged here for a ways. Continuing second, Freed from Desire. In their third, Summer Lovin', switching outside and showing fourth. Now here comes Abigail. Now in play for Rankin. It's a shuffle for Bright Out, Wait and See. Moving to the outside with cover is Hamac Hottie. And at the back of the bus, Lou the Looker. Halftime leader. Unstressed, unchallenged here is Bella. 4 in and 3 out with less than a lap to go following a halftime of 1:01.3. Bella still moving forward here. Bella on the lead. Tippy Tap Reminder second. Freed from Desire. Out there in third travels Abigail, fourth and in. Summer Lovin' gapping on her cover in the fifth spot. Hamac Hottie, nothing yet from Bright Out, Wait and See, who's going next to last. Trailing was Lou the Looker. Up and by 3/4. Bella finding another gear. The rest don't have in here. Bella very strong on her front end mission this evening. The lead up to 5, make it 6 expanding lengths. Second best, Freed from Desire. Abigail set to challenge for the deuce. The rest of them are well back into the stretch, into the mile. Bella on the lead, just coasting home for a front end victory in London. Bella on top. Strong second closing up finish for Abigail. Then it was Freed from Desire. Finishing up in fourth, Hamac Hottie. And then in fifth was Bright Out, Wait and See. 2:01.1. So number 2, Bella, was all by herself going into that final turn. Turned it on, putting separation on the rest of the field. She was good to go here at 4-5. Closing up strong to be second. Abby Gale, freed from desire, was finishing third. Then the big long shot, Hamak Hadi, fourth. Number 1, Brad on Wait and See, rounding out the high five play. Austin Sorey, leading driver in Canada for wins in the 2025 racing season. His driving double this evening thus far aboard Bella, 3-year-old daughter of He's Watching and of Twinbee Inspiring by Camluck. Owned, trained, and bred for victory by Tess Waxman of Ridgeville. Again, it's Austin Sorey on board for the Phillies' 6th career win, wiring them up tonight 2-0-1-1. Congratulations. Race number 5 going official with this 2, 3, 7, 8, and 1. Now official. $3.90 for Bella. Exactor coming back at $12.20. Dollar try, $28.95. The daily double, $5.90. High five, 20 center worth $90.68. So the dollar pick 3, just shy of $5. The dollar pick 4, $9.55. The dollar pick 5, about $17.50. It's been a night of favorites. Thus far, it's the back half of this Friday night card set to begin. Race number 6. We're about 7 minutes away. There are no changes in race 6. The opening leg of this evening's late pick 5. Here's your rundown for the 5th race. Right on Wait and See was 5th. Bella was a race winner. Abby Gale 2nd. Lou the Looker 7. 5 was Scratch Summer Lovin' 6. Freed from Desire 3rd. Hamak Hadi was finishing 4th. From the top, 5, 1, 2, 7. Scratch 6, 3, 4. Austin Sorey driving for the double. A few more chances left for Austin this evening. 6 minutes away from a pick 5. Alrighty, late pick 5, starting up here in race number 6. I've got this one wide open, field of 6, any one of 6. So it's an all button for me starting up this late pick 5, hoping for a price. We haven't seen one yet. It's been favorites all night thus far. If you're tracking and betting favorites, you're winning. But I'm thinking it's time for a price player here, race 6, with an all button punched on the pick 5. Race 7, we're going to try the 1 BJ's Choice in 3, Reign Supreme over into the 8th race. We're back going 5 deep in there. Solitary Dancer, a little bit of Soul, Eckerd Alley, Miss Danny Song. Laura's Crush from the trailing spot had the big victory in her latest. Then we're going to single up number 3, Better Than Wicked, who's been really good this fall for local owner, trainer Keith Cullen of London, Lorne House. Gets the call for the catch drive on 3, Better Than Wicked. That one going to be a single for me in race number 9, the McWicked Filly. Try to double up over London. And then in race 10, we're on 3, Jitterbug Flip, and 6, Favaro Sealster, who's going to be facing much easier tonight. Favaro Sealster meeting up with a softer bunch for trainer Darrell Laver. Brady Galliers on catch driving. Might be a single for quite a few on the end of the pick 5 play. That 6, Favaro Sealster. $5,000 guaranteed pool. Ticket idea brought to you by Abode Home Comfort Heating and Cooling. So in this 6th race, up and coming, number 1, DJ Mustang, a Maritime Invader, making his London debut. He's been up in Ontario since November, starting the Harvest Series at Woodbine Mohawk Park. Tried the half bottler at Flamborough in the latest, and was 6th against Tougher. Plenty of half-mile experience, though, down around the tracks of the Maritimes, showing a trip in the Barrio McIsaac at Woodstock late August, finishing 4th there. Race time 55 flat over Woodstock, and I can tell you folks, Woodstock, not a fast track down around the Maritimes, not even close to the speed of Charlottetown. So that's a big mile, August 31st at Woodstock for DJ Mustang. Went over to Truro mid-October to race in the Mackenzie, and then trying his luck in Ontario for trainer Mary Ratchford. Garrett Rooney will be driving DJ Mustang here in race number 6, 3-1. My top selection, Lucarella's gone there as well. Ghislaine Paquette, Melissa Keith, they're on the 4, Rolex. Nathan Bain opting for number 3, Axel Bovino. I've got it wide open here to start up the pick 5 play in London. So Standardbred Canada went forward with announcing the finalists. Well, most of the finalists for the 2025 O'Brien Awards, honoring Canada's best in the harness racing industry over the past season. So again, with those O'Brien Award finalists announced, we'll wish everyone all the best. And we'll look forward to hosting the O'Brien Awards at the JR Expo Center across the road, formerly the Agriplex. One of the awards I was keeping a close eye on was that of the Future Star Award category. And moving forward from the 5 nominees, Landon Campbell, Damien McClellan, who we know well here in London, Mary Ratchford, who's racing here tonight as well. Trainer Mary Ratchford makes the cut as an O'Brien Award finalist for the Future Star Awards. So congratulations, Landon, Damien, and Mary on moving forward, and congratulations to all the rest of the finalists. For the Horsemanship Award, an old pal of mine from out west, Jamie Gray, out of Alberta, as well as Carl Jameson, Dr. Ian Moore, all finalists in the O'Brien Award of Horsemanship. The drivers, driver finalists for the Keith Waples Driver of the Year category, James McDonald, Bob McClure, Louis Philavois. And then for trainers, Jody Cullen, Dave Maneri, Dr. Ian Moore. So very exciting, I'm sure, for all the ones that made it to the finalist portion of the 2025 O'Brien Awards. Again, we'll feature them here across the road at the JR Expo Center near the end of January, and we can't wait. Starters for race number 6 entering the track. It's a newcomer to London. This one, DJ Mustang for Brady Doyle, Dan Beliveau. Maritimers on the ownership line. Mary Ratchford training. Garrett Rooney drives the one, DJ Mustang, in his London debut. Number 2, it'll be Large Aunt Levi, Lauren House, going back on for Larry Lane. Trainers Pat Bissett. You're looking at 3, Axel Bovino, Sam Filion, listed for Glenview Livestock Limited. The trainers Pat Bissett. Tess Waxman, along with Ryan Bender, they're on the ownership line of 4, Rolex. Austin Sori, trying to come right back here for trainer Tess Waxman. Number 5, right about now, it's Don Rankin Jr., owning, training, and driving. And then the outside chance for 6, stick him in. Let him go. It's owned and trained by Don Windsor. Mike Horner stays on board to drive. That's your field of 6. I've got it wide open here. Exactor tries super. The pick 5 starting up. And here I go to the newcomer. Got quite a few people on the social media asking when we're going to get a price. Well, I think coming up. Good chance to see a price player finally win tonight. It's been favorites throughout the night, but this would be, in my opinion, the most wide open race we've seen thus far tonight. I've got it any one of 6. I was suggesting using the all button on this, the opening leg of the pick 5 play. Less than 2 minutes wagering time. DJ Mustang, a 154 life best mark over the Charlottetown Prince Edward Island half miler in his 3-year-old season. Banked over $35,000 down around the Maritimes as well. So a nice colt in his 3-year-old season. The colt's son of Better Than Cheddar making his London debut. It's trained by Mary Ratchford. Second time here for Ratchford with Garrett Rooney in the bike. Number 2, Largent Levi. Big victory here in the Drivers' Holiday Challenge in support of Toys for Tots. He had the hot hands of Louis Philippois on board on that occasion. Louis with the 6-pack of wins in the Drivers' Holiday Challenge. Largent Levi, just one of them. Scored in 58-1, was outside the final half uncovered, and he just kept on coming. 5-1 price player here. Number 3, Axel Bovino picks up Sam Filion tonight. A speed threat with these. 5-2 currently, a second choice behind race favorite number 4, Rolex, making the second start back off the layoff. Starter has called them in. It's the opening lag of a late pick 5 in London. There is still time. You would have to hurry, though. There is that favorite at 9-5, Rolex, after finishing third in the return race. Again, it's the second start back off the layoff angle. Sori combining with Waxman here once again this evening. On to the upper turn they go. We've got DJ Mustang, Largent Levi, Axel Bovino, Rolex in the center. Right about now, stick him in. Let him go. Who do you like? Race 6, Pacers pick out speed. It will be gapped off beginnings here for the 5 and 6. They're off. Axel Bovino was leaving. Rolex had the best start. Rolex going quickly to the top, and Sori puts another one on the boogie in London. Rolex striding out by 3 full lengths here. The 2-1 co-favorite opens up on the Axel Bovino second, getting away in third. Largent Levi, fourth best away for the other 2-1 co-favorite, the Invader, DJ Mustang. Next to last was Stick Him In, Let Him Go. Right about now for Rankin is trailing 10 lengths front to back. Opening quarter clocking of 29-1. Rolex looking for a second quarter breather here, right there in the deuce pocket. Axel Bovino closing up the gap in third. Largent Levi, DJ Mustang now about 5 lengths off the lead in fourth. Still a gap of 2 or 3 to Stick Him In, Let Him Go. Right about now, nothing yet. Halftime leader, Rolex. Rolex took them by the half at 59-3. Well rated, 30-2 through that second panel. Rolex, the gray Gelded Son of Sports Writer in command. Here comes Largent Levi now, up to challenge through this third quarter. Third and in for Axel Bovino, the toe up in fourth for the Invader, DJ Mustang. And the final 2 are well off them here. Stick him in, let him go, just ahead of right about now. And here is Sori turning it on once again. He just hit the go button aboard Rolex, who tossed a 128-2, 3 quarters at them. That was 28-4 through the third. Rolex still doing good things up front. It's the high road out there in the second now. DJ Mustang with a late push, but he's running out of track and running out of time. Running up the score was Rolex. Rolex, Sori on board for Waxman. They're right back here in the sixth. A DJ Mustang for second, then Largent Levi, Axel Bovino. Right about now, Stick him in, let him go. And 158 flat. It was Rolex. Number 4, Rolex, good to go. In that second start, back off the layoff. Back-to-back winners here. Tess Waxman and Austin Sorey combine. On for second, DJ Mustang. Largent Levi came ahead of Axel Bovino. 4, 1, 2, and 3, your top 4 unofficial. Here's Rolex returning. Greg Allison, a sports writer. From the He's Watching Dam, re-inspired. Owned, trained, and bred for victory by Tess Waxman, sharing ownership with Ryan Bender. So here's the homebred. Gate to wire. Austin Sorey driving for the triple, and again it's Sorey and Waxman going back-to-back this evening in London. Big mile in the winter conditions. 158 flat. Rolex all the way. Congratulations. Rolex returning, 680. Exactor was coming back at 34.60. Dollar try, 39.90. And the Super return, 130.15. 20 center at 26.03. 6 minutes away from the upcoming 7th race, start of a pick 4 play. There are no changes. 7 starters, they'll all be on gate for an exactor try. Super, again, the late pick 4 is next, now in 5 minutes. Race number 6, the rundown. DJ Mustang, 2nd. Largent Levi, 3rd. Axel Bovino, 4. Rolex was a race winner. Right about now, finishing 5th. Stick 'em in, let 'em go was 6. From the top, 2, 3, 4. 1, 5, 6. Austin Sorey having himself a night. 3rd driving win. And he goes back-to-back for victories with trainer Tess Waxman for races 5 and 6 tonight. 4 minutes away from late pick 4. All right, another ticket idea for a boat home comfort, heating, and cooling. Pick 5 pool containing $6,455, $1,400 and a bit. Still live and in play, so about 25%, little less. Still in play for the Pick 5 pool. Pick 4 starting up here. We're using the 1 BJ's Choice. We're also including 3 Reign Supreme. Going 5 deep in race number 8, a solitary dancer, a little bit of soul. Eckert Alley could fly under the radar. Picks up Sam Fillion tonight. Miss Danny's Song trying to bounce back, and then Laura's Crush from the trailing spot. We're going to stay on that single, number 3, Better Than Wicked for House and Keith Cullen in race number 9. And then race number 10, we stretched it out a bit with the 1, Come On Barney, 3, Jitterbug Flip, the 6, Favaro Sealster, and even outside to the 7, Officer Cheese, who's switching to a Pelling Pacifier this evening. That's the way I see the late pick 4 shaking down. Another $5,000 guaranteed pool to chase after. Post rating now. Starters for the 7th race. First leg of the late pick 4. You're looking at 1 BJ's Choice. Up in class, trying to double up here for owner, breeder, William Brown. Pat Bissett trains. Austin Sorey going on. Number 2, it's Regal Bub. Regal Bub missing about a month of racing action racing for Megan O'Neill. Bert Moore training. It's Andy Moore in the sulky. Number 3, Reign Supreme, another one that has missed a few weeks of racing action. This one owned, trained, and bred by Zach Carroll. Garrett Rooney on this 3, Reign Supreme, trying to double up. 4 is Hazy Coast, Mike Horner driving. Trainer as well for owners Doug Wilson and Mark Horner. Mel's Legacy 5, another one for owner, trainer. Make it owner, breeder, William Brown, trainer. Pat Bissett. Brady Gallier's up. Number 6, Lord Anthony, racing for Michael Goldberg. Trainers Ben Hollingsworth, Sam Fillion. And 7 outside for Scratchin' and Itch. Lorne House gets the call this evening for Lenore and Eric Prince. Scott McDivitt training. That is your 7-horse field, all on gate for this exactor try, super, and late pick 4. So number 3, Reign Supreme, a much the best winner in his latest over London. Garrett Rooney was driving. He was a heavy favorite on that occasion, went straight to the top. It was a good track with a 2-second variant, but he had no problem. He just jogged. The question mark for me is the time between the races. That was December 2nd, and now we're on to the 19th. So about 2.5 weeks between starts for number 3, Reign Supreme. 2-1 currently, and worth a long look with these. Less than 2 minutes now, getting a look at number 1. This is BJ's Choice, gate to wire winner. Last week over London, again, gate to wire over a good track. Hot hands of Austin Sorey tonight. Will he put another one on the lead? This one appears to like being up top and in command. BJ's Choice trying to double up here. Austin Sorey trying for his 4th driving win on the night. 7-2 currently for this one, BJ's Choice. Just about a minute left to get in on tonight's late pick 4. Here's a 2-1 second choice in number 6, Lord Anthony. Lord Anthony was a race winner in the latest. He was a grinding away winner, making a move first up through the final half. So he was challenging on the outside and just kept on coming. Wouldn't give up, wouldn't give in. A winner in 58-1. Sam Filion staying on board to drive here for trainer Ben Hollingsworth. He's an 8-5 co-favorite right now with the 3, Reign Supreme. Less than a minute. Starting car rolls into position, making it your final call for wagering here on race number 7. Here's the pick 4 starting up. There is still time. You would have to hurry. It's post time. So in behind the gate is BJ's Choice. Next door, Regal Bub, then Reign Supreme, Hazy Coast in the center. Then it's Mel's Legacy, Lord Anthony, Scratchin' and Itch. Those are your 7 pacers. 1/8 of a mile out. Picking up speed. Here they come. Off and pacing, a Reign Supreme. Indeed, the best getaway. A little steppy along the inside was BJ's Choice, though he's kept it together here for Austin Sorey to show up in the 2-hole, though he is gapped off by about 5 lengths. Getting away from them early, Reign Supreme took a ton of late action to make him a 2-5 heavy hitter. All alone in second is a BJ's Choice, now a gap of 3 to Regal Bub in third, 4th best away for Hazy Coast. That ahead of Mel's Legacy. Next to last was Lord Anthony. And at the back of the bus, Scratchin' and Itch, about a dozen lengths, front to back. Following a hot quarter, 28-4. Reign Supreme being reined in here for a second quarter breather. Reign Supreme in complete control of this one. BJ's Choice with the tow-along trip in second, and traveling inside third, Regal Bub being challenged now for that show spot. It's Mel's Legacy going uncovered for Galliers. Buried in 5th, the Gray. Hazy Coast, the tow up in 6th now for Lord Anthony, and a gapped off trailer and Scratchin' an Itch over the half, 59-2, a well-rated 30-3. Second frame for Reign Supreme, the 5-year-old son of Control the Moment. Yet to be asked in this one. He's still going strong up front. Now some encouraging words from Garrett Rooney, and look at him go. Reign supreme in full flight by 3/4, 128 and 3, 29 and 1 speed through the third. Reign supreme on top. Here comes the pocket rocket. BJ's Choice up and at him on the outside here at 5-1, so it gets very interesting with an 1/8 of a mile left to go. Reign Supreme might be on the ropes here. BJ's Choice come calling. Reign Supreme, no, he's going to hold him off. Reign Supreme on top. BJ's Choice 4nd, Regal Bub 3rd, and finishing up in 4th, Hazy Coast in 158 flat. That's a pair of victories this evening for driver Garrett Rooney. Gate to wire with Reign Supreme. BJ's Choice made it real interesting. Turning for home, came out of the pocket, was pretty much matching strides, but Reign Supreme just very tough when on the lead for 2 in a row. Over London, Reign Supreme on top here at 2-5. It's a 3-1. 2 and 4, top 4 unofficial. Here's Reign Supreme coming back, the 5-year-old gal that's out of control the moment. Out of Amulet Seal, steered by Big Jim. Owned, trained, and bred for victory by Zach Carroll. Garrett Rooney on for a driving double. Gate to wire victory, 158 flat, matching the fastest trip on the night. Thus far, Reign Supreme for the 12th career win. That's 5 in the season. Again, 2 in a row over London, both in gate-to-wire fashion. Congratulations. Race 7 official prices $280 for Reign Supreme. Exactor worth $950. That's all right for those two. Dollar try $17.60. Super for $1 $77 even. 20 setter worth $15.40. I believe the exactor is the price play in there. $950 for those two again. That's all right. Race number 8 up and coming. 8th race starts up a pick 3. Exactor try, superfecta. Put a blind bridle now on number 5 all in. That's the one and only change. For race 8, a full field of 8. 8 minutes to think about it. Got some birthday wishes here. It's going out to Kelly. Kelly's with us on track. 30 years old, celebrating with us tonight. Out with family, enjoying the races, enjoying her birthday. Thank you, Kelly and family, for joining us at the races here in London this evening. Enjoy the rest of your night. On parade now, starters for race number 8 of 10. Start of a pick 3 play. You're looking at one Solitary Dancer. It's the third start back off the layoff angle. Britt Kennedy, Money Clip Racing, Sean Buston. On the ownership line with Britt Training, Garrett Rooney in the sulky. Number 2, it'll be Little Bit of Soul. Andy Moore driving for Robert Mawson. Clevin Gretsch, Tina Scott, John Dixon, Mawson trains. Halcyon Hanover 3, Austin Sorey, the call tonight for Kevin Kerr. Trainers Catherine Cochran. At a post 4, Eckerd Alley at Sam Fillion driving for owner-trainer Larry Kessel. Number 5, All In, switching to a blind bridle here in off the qualifier for owner-trainer Diana McIntosh. Brady Gallier's catch drives. Number 6, Miss Danny Song, trying to bounce back here for Ron Ash, Mike McLaughlin, Jake Roberts training Jason Ryan aboard. 7 outside for Vib's Freight Train. There she is for Patricia Gibb, trainers Joe Shaw. Mark McDonnell gets the catch drive tonight. Big price for Viv's Freight Train, showing 5 wins in her last 6. And trailing spot for 8, Laura's Crush, Damian McClellan. Staying on a drive for Al Shelton, trainers Natalie Elliott. Those are your starters, 8 of them. Fillies and Mares, pacing event, exactor try, Super Andy pick 3. So number 6, Miss Danny Song. Now, she made a bobble behind the gate in her latest. She did make a big recovery. She was actually challenging. Second best on the outside at 3/4. Just faded late to be 4th. But what a trip she went. She was a heavy favorite on that occasion. Tonight, it's the try for a bounce-back effort. She'll have to get away cleanly. Miss Danny Song with that sharp form gets a big shot for a bounce-back, 7-2 currently. Less than 2 minutes. Number 2, Little Bit of Soul. Try to go downtown. Last time out, just missing by a neck to Laura's Crush, who picked her off late. Andy Moore going back on board to drive this evening. This 2, Little Bit of Soul. Just about a minute left now. Number 1, Solitary Dancer, returning to some pretty good form now and making her 3rd start back following a brief layoff into this fall. 7-2 currently. Garrett Rudy driving for co-owner trainer Britt Kennedy. Still time. Race 8 in London. Starter calls the horses. It is post time. Gates moving here. First one on the wings, if it means anything to you. Number 3, Halcyon Hanover. Austin Sorey getting the call, 16-1. One of the longest shots on the board. So here we go, on to the upper turn. Solitary Dancer on the rail. Next door, Little Bit of Soul, Halcyon Hanover. Eckerd Alley, then All In, Miss Daddy Song. Viv's Freight Train for 7 across. And a back tier spot for Laura's Crush. The more I look at this race, the more I think it could be wide open. They're at the top of the stretch. Race 8 Pacers picking up speed. Here they come. And away they go. Miss Danny Song gets away cleanly this week. Miss Danny Song sailing to the top. Viv's Freight Train way up on the outside at 23-1 tonight. Got to find herself with a big 2-hole ride. This is Miss Danny Song on the lead. Long shot sitter in the pocket. That is a Viv's Freight Train all alone third. Solitary Dancer. Well off them in fourth. Little Bit of Soul. Traveling in fifth. Halcyon Hanover. Next in line, sixth for Eckert Alley. Next to last was Laura's Crush and the trailer All In. Up and by the quarter clocking, 29-1. Miss Danny Song is leading. And how did Viv's Freight Train, with 5 wins in her last 6 outings, go away here at 23-1? Traveling in third. A Solitary Dancer, Little Bit of Soul, looks at it from 4, still on hold there. Halcyon Hanover fifth. Underway out of the backfield. Here comes Laura's Crush. Laura's Crush forcing out a Little Bit of Soul here. Little Bit of Soul has to go first up for Andy Moore. 101. Nice breather for this leader. 31-4 through the second panel. Miss Danny Song on the lead with the Viz Freight Train in the deuce pocket. Traveling third. Solitary Dancer uncovered. Little Bit of Soul trying to make something happen fourth. Laura's Crush, the toe up in fifth, buried in sixth, Halcyon Hanover. Then comes, way up on the outside, All In, trailing the field, though not out of it, Eckert Alley, up and by 3/4, 130-4. Bending around this final turn, still doing good things up front. That is Miss Danny Song, second best on the outside for a Little Bit of Soul, 3 high on the outside, Laura's Crush. And still sitting chilly in the pocket, Viv's Freight Train through the stretch into the mile. Miss Danny Song almost there. Miss Danny Song needing the line, and she finds it in time. A bounce back victory. Miss Danny Song at 5-1 holds off. Little Bit of Soul and 2-0-1-1. So number 6, Miss Danny Song. Big victory. Great to see her bounce back. Beaten favorite in her latest after an early miscue. Took every chance away. Holds them off tonight here at 5-1, winning over a Little Bit of Soul. Viz Freight Train able to finish third off that pocket ride. Laura's Crush rounding out the top 4. 6-2, 7-8 unofficial. Reporting home a winner, Miss Danny Song, 3-year-old filly by Big Jim. Seen a number of Big Jim winners tonight. Miss Danny Song by Big Jim out of Gravel by Camlock for owners, breeders, Ron Ash and Mike McLaughlin. Jake Roberts trained. Jason Ryan driven to win, put her on top all the way to score this evening in 2-0-1-1. It's the fillies' 9th career win. That's 6 on the season. Many of them right here in London. Congratulations. Race number 8. It's official. Miss Daddy Song. Well, folks were hoping for a price player to show up. There it is. Price player. 5-1 winner. All she had to do was behave. We had her on top in the selections. And she returns 12.30. Exactor coming back 28.70. Dollar try. It's a big one. 312.60 for that try. A dollar super, 850, 880, 20 center, worth 171.76. Of course, it helps to have Viv's Freight Train in there for third at a big number. Ninth up and coming, scratch the 7. Ambush Shields, dear number 9, will not be moving in. 7 Pacers, Exactor try super. It's the late double in 5. Here's that rundown for the 8. Solitary Dancer, 5th. Little Bit of Soul, 2nd. Halcyon Hanover, 8. Eckert Alley, 7. All In was 6. Miss Danny Song, race winner. Viv's Freight Train, 3rd. Laura's Crush, 4. From the top of 5, 2, 8, 7, 6, 1, 3, and 4. We'll see them post parading for race number 9 of 10 here very soon. There's a great new deal that will be introduced through the month of January. It'll be for the Friday evenings. Friday evenings, just $45 to take in the buffet plus the live racing at the top of the fair. So for all those Fridays and even the Tuesday, on January 20th for the Trifecta Tuesday event, you can get that deal. Fun-filled Fridays and the Trifecta Tuesday on January 20th. So all the Fridays through the month of January, just $45 per person. Top of the fair. Reserve your spot now for any one of those Friday dates. Topofthefair.com. There are the up and coming Trifecta Tuesday dates for the 2026 calendar until the end of May. Of course, there's no racing here through the months of June, July, August, and September. So January 20th is the next Trifecta Tuesday into the new year. Seniors discount always in effect for those Trifecta Tuesdays, a buffet dinner, Raceway voucher, free play voucher for Gateway Casinos London. Reserve your spot now for any one of those Trifecta Tuesday dates you see on the graphic. Reserve your spot now at topofthefair.com. Pacers on parade for race number 9 of 10. Group of $20,000 claimers here for the non-winners $5,000. Or a race lifetime. You're looking at one. A splash of lemon. Racing for Alan Wilson. The trainer is Robert Jarvis. Garrett Rooney in the race bike. Motor City Cobra, the 2. Seasonal debut here for Leanne Mulfat. It's Pat Barr training and driving off the extended layoff. Number 3, Better Than Wicket, trying to double up here for London's Keith Cullen. Keith training, Lauren House in the driver's seat. April Shadows is number 4, Mark McDonnell, training and driving. He's also leasing this filly as well. Queen Beneva 5, Jason Ryan for owner-trainer Rod Duford. Outside post 6, McMuffin, Going out for owner, trainer, breeder, Greg Merlot, Scott Ray. 7 was scratched. Number 8, Help a Girl Out, owned by Mark Horner and RAW Equine Inc. Mike Horner training and driving from the trailing spot 8. Help a Girl Out. Those are your starters. 7 of them. Exactor try. Super late double right here. So number 3, Better Than Wicked, showing some pretty good form this fall in London. Picked up her first couple of victories, the filly by McWicked, for local owner-trainer Keith Cullen. Recruiting Lauren House in the driver's seat this evening. Expected to have a pretty good showing here. The horse players think so. 3-5 fave status for number 3, Better Than Wicked. Here's number 1, Splash of Lemon, right on the bit here for Rooney. Was a bit of a runaway in the latest. Very ambitious in the early going. Put up a quarter mile of 28-3, down to the half in a minute 2/5. They were on a good track for that one. If Garrett Rooney can find a way to keep her settled down in the early going, she'd get a pretty good shot with these. She's second best in the start prior to that. Again, the key to her will be to have her settle in and be calm and cool throughout the early portion of this race. Splash of Lemon holding at 4-1. Just about a minute left. Final call here. Final call for wagering now as we get one final look at this 4. This is April Shadows. Least trained and driven by Mark McDonnell. He's 4th with her in the latest when riding along up close. She gets a pretty good shot with these. Maybe an idea for the try or superfecta in this one as the starter. Gets set to call them in 9th race. Pacers getting set to line up. It's 4-5, number 3, Better Than Wicked. Still time. Here we go. Race number 9 of 10 on a wintry kind of night of racing in London. Hey, if you're with us on track, safe travels back home, especially if you're traveling on the highway this evening. It's been flurries throughout the night and on the outskirts of London. Be safe. We've got Pacers, top of the stretch, 6 on gate, 1 late. 3-5 status still for number 3, Better Than Wicked, who's being urged to leave as best as he can. They're off. Along the inside, Splash of Lemon in the center. April Shadows. These two together into the opening turn. Splash of Lemon for Rooney coming out on top. Working on the outside. Try and find that pocket is April Shadows. It appears she's going to do so. Racing from 3rd on the return, Motor City Cobra. Then in 4th, Queen Beneva. Traveling in 5th is that 1-5 chalk favorite, Better Than Wicked, already about 9 lengths off the lead. Splash of Lemon, ambitious once again early this week. 28-4, opened it up Rooney, just a passenger here, it appears, for Splash of Lemon at 7-2, now on top by 6. Open lengths. April Shadows all alone second. Motor City Cobra was gapping third, so that brings Queen Beneva to the outside in fourth. And to pick up that cover is a Better Than Wicket. Back markers help a girl out, coming ahead of McMuffin. Half clocked up in 59-1. Splash of Lemon, a bit of a runaway once again, though her lead appears to be shrinking. Now it's down to just 3 lengths. Splash of Lemon, strides are shortening up. April Shadows at 14-1. We'll get a big shot here for Mark McDonnell out there in the third and working hard on the outside. As they go up towards three-quarters, Queen Beneva 3 deep on the outside for Better Than Wicket, still with about 7 lengths to make up, though. Mark McDonnell hit the go button on his filly April Shadows, and she took off. 129-3 for three-quarters. April Shadows on top, in between pacers. Queen Beneva, maybe not tonight for that 1-5 chalk player. Better Than Wicket is third. And a shot at victory? Well, I don't think so. It's going to be April Shadows romping here for Mark McDonnell. Second best would be Better Than Wicket. Then it was Queen Beneva and Help a Girl Out. Mile of 2:01. April Shadows in a race 9 upset. Another price player in the back half of this card. The front half had all favorites, and there's been price players showing up here in the late going. This time it's 14-1 with April Shadows. Mark McDonnell tripped her out tonight, and when he asked, she responded in a big way. Up around three-quarters, she opened up on them, and she would not be caught. Heavy favorite, Better Than Wicket's got to settle for second. Then it was Queen Beneva and Help a Girl Out. 4, 3, 5, and 8. Your top 4 unofficial. Returning to victory lane, April Shadows. 3-year-old daughter of Shadow Play out of April May Dune by Duneside Perch, bred by Windback Farm. She's leased, trained, and driven by Mark McDonnell. Mark being a nominee for the Future Star Award. And the O'Briens did not move on to a finalist, but just to be named as a nominee for the Future Star O'Brien Award. Big deal for Mark McDonnell. Leased, trained, and driven to win here with April Shadows at 14-1. Congratulations to winner 201. And the ninth race, we're going official. 30.80 on that win price for April Shadows. Exactor came back at 114.20. That's on to the heavy favorite in there. The dollar try 159.70, and the dollar super came back well, 522.15. Again, the heavy favorite finishing second in there. 20-cent super worth a 104.43. Our 10th and final is next. Scratch the 4, Mac the knife. The 9 will not be moving in. Put a Pelling pacifier on a number 7, Officer Cheese. 7 Pacers for our 10th and final. Exactor try. The super high-five play coming up in about 6 minutes. Race 9, the rundown, there it is. Splash of Lemon 7th. Motor City Cobra 5th. Better Than Wicked 2nd. April Shadows, the upset winner. Queen Beneva 3rd. McMuffin 6th. 7 Scratch Help a Girl Out was finishing 4th. From the top, a 7-5-2. 1-3-6 Scratch 4 on the bottom. 5 minutes away from our 10th and final. Starters for race number 10, the high five finale on Post Parade. Number 1, Come On Barney. Andy Moore going back on for Diane Sylvester. Trainers Dwayne May. Slick and Sporty 2. It's Tom Bain owning and training tonight. Lauren House up. Number 3, it'll be Jitterbug Flip. Colonel Schneider Jr. owning. Cash Schneider trains. Sam Fillion. 4 was scratched. Number 5, Kincaid Sealster going out for Mark Lasso. Trainers Darryl Vleeming, Jason Ryan on. Class dropping number 6, Favaro Sealster. Brady Galliers tonight for Leanne and Stephen Davidson, along with James Grant, Adrian Sharma. Darryl Laver conditions. Outside chance for 7, Officer Cheese. Kim and Brad McNiven. Brad Douglas, Tom Broadhurst, all on the ownership line with Scott McNiven training. Mark McDonnell trying to come right back. And trailing spot for 8, Bravado Sealster. Garrett Rooney on board for owner-trainer Christina Soundy. There you have it, a field of 7 in this, the High Five Finale Exactor Try, also featured here. So number 6, Favaro Sealster. Been a long time since this fella has seen a soft spot like this. 11-time winner this season, 7 runner-up finishes. So 19 for 42 in top 3 finishes. Pretty much the same kind of season he had in 2024. 24 victories in his last 2 years of racing as a 6-year-old and a 7-year-old on this current campaign. His latest victory would be at or around this level. October 23rd over Flamborough, was parking to the quarter, took control and was able to hold on and win in 58-2. Brady Galliers, first time Galliers with the catch driving assignment. Favaro Sealster, even money currently, just over a minute left. Here's number 3, Jitterbug Flip. Nothing doing last time out over London, though the qualifier looks just fine. Over Flamborough, was on the lead throughout, finishing second best, clocked a trip in 2 minutes 4/5. So good to see him bounce back a bit over that recent qualifier over Flamborough. Number 3, Jitterbug Flip. Worth a look in here. Fillion driving for Team Schneider. Less than a minute. Race 10, London. Gates moving. Favorite continuing to be number 6, Favaro Sealster here at 3-5. Finds a much softer spot. Creating some pretty good value on the remainder of the field here. The Pacers on to the upper turn. Come On Barney's on the rail, then Slick and Sporty. Jitterbug Flip. Kincaid Sealster, Favaro Sealster, then Officer Cheese for 6 across. Bravado Sealster is in the trailing spot. Into the stretch. 10th race, Pacers picking up speed. Here they come. And away they go. Jitterbug Flip, first call. Moving into second, quickly there. Favaro Sealster into a third. Officer Cheese from the outside gate. Come On Barney. Midfield for sliding into 5th was Kincaid Sealster. Then Slick and Sporty next to last, trailing the returning Bravado Sealster. Single file on their way to a quarter mile. Jitterbug Flip. Early control of this field. The lead is 2 full lengths to 4-5 favorite Favaro Sealster, 28-3. Brisk opening quarter mile clocking for this group. Jitterbug Flip at 5-2, just coasting here with Favaro Sealster second. Come on, Barney. Gonna roll the dice and travel first up a long ways for Andy Moore. Moving into second now and chasing after Jitterbug Flip. Down in front of us they travel. Jitterbug Flip on top. Come on, Barney. Fighting on for the deuce against the pocket sitter. Favaro Sealster on hold in fourth. Officer Cheese. Then came Kincaid Sealster. A Slick and Sporty. Bravado Sealster over the half and 59-1. Jitterbug Flip still moving forward here for Philion. Favaro Sealster has been tracking second. Come on, Barney. We'll try to keep on coming. He's out there in third, fourth, and in for Officer Cheese. Trying to get closer at a fifth. Kincaid Sealster moving on to take sixth. Bravado Sealster up and by 3/4. Here it is in 129-1. Trying to crack the code on Jitterbug Flip. Doing good things up front. Favaro Sealster finding some late room in second. He's given his cue to go on in here. Jitterbug Flip still on the lead, though within a neck. Travels Favaro Sealster trying to get off the Schneid. Moving into third was Officer Cheese through the stretch into the mile. Down to these two. Jitterbug Flip at 5-2. Will hold on for Philion. Favaro Sealster second. A third goes to Officer Cheese. Then it was Come On Barney and Bravado Sealster in 2 minutes, 4/5. So number 3, Jitterbug Flip. He gets off the Schneid in here. His first in the 2025 season, getting it done, going coast to coast here in London. Jitterbug Flip on top. It's a 3, 6, 7, 1, and 8. Winning combination to cash in on that high five finale. Jitterbug Flip coming back, a 6-year-old gelded son of Rock and Roll Heaven at a Sweet Bonnie by Royal Majesty for Colonel Schneider Jr. of Arthur. Cassidy Schneider conditioned. Sam Philion driven to win off the Schneid in 25. Jitterbug Flip, it's the 7th career win, his first of the season. All the way over London. Congratulations. So race number 10, it goes official. Come On Barney 4, Slick and Sporty 7. Jitterbug Flip was a race winner. 4 was scratched. Kincaid Sealster 6, Favaro Sealster 2nd, Officer Cheese 3rd, Bravado Sealster was finishing 5th, a mod of 2 minutes 4/5. All the way for Jitterbug Flip and Philion. From the top of 4, 7, 1, scratch 6, 2, 3, and 5. Awaiting prices here on our 10th and final. Again, if you happen to be with us on track, safe travels to wherever you're headed to following the races this evening. Here's your pricing for the finale. $7.30 on the win. Exactor came back at $23.80. Impressive price on the Exactor. Dollar try a 62.30. The high five 20 center, it came back at 114.58. A late double 143.70. There was a pick 3 for 96.02. The dollar pick 4 1617.15. And how about the pick 5 20-cent return 1828.97. Over $1,800 coming back on a 20-cent pick 5. So on a night where the favorite showed up in the front half, well, there was some pretty good pricing on the back half of this card. I want to thank you all for joining us tonight. Enjoy your weekend. We're going to come back on Monday and Tuesday with 5:50 start times. Before we take the Christmas break, there'll be no live racing on Christmas Eve nor Christmas Day. We will come back, of course, for that Boxing Day matinee on a Friday, December 26th. So we'll catch you again Monday and Tuesday evening, 5:50 start times. Your free program available for both nights on our website, the Raceway, WFD.com. Enjoy your weekend. The Eye in the London Sky, Sugar Doyle. Have a great night as well.